Hello, ketogenic people of the world. Okay, today we're going to talk about what my day 4 was like. We had a lot going on that day. It was pretty interesting. Okay, so if you'll remember in my day 3 video, I talked to you about how my daughter, Ireland, had an infection in one of her wisdom teeth, and she had to have all of them removed very quickly. We're glad they're out. And she was pretty funny. She wasn't as funny as some of the videos you see on YouTube, but I enjoyed it. So whenever I went in to see her, the first thing she said to me was, "Mom, do I look ugly?" She probably asked me 10 different times throughout the whole day if she looked ugly. I'd show you a picture, but I think she'd probably disown me. Never let me see future grandkids, ever. Anyways, we won't do that. But as the day wore on and she started kind of being a little bit more alert, she noticed that her chin felt really weird, and she just kept doing this over and over. And she said, "Feels like a trampoline." I was like, that's interesting. I guess it does. It's just a chin. I guess the feeling of the numbness and everything trying to come back and her still being loopy made her chin feel really weird. We stopped at Sonic because she was desperate for French fries. She was very angry that Brahms wasn't serving French fries, nor was McDonald's, because she needed French fries to eat something that was soft. So we told her we would take her to Sonic, and when we pulled into Sonic, the car next to us had its gas tank open. And in her swollen face with ice packs and still coming out of it, she says, "Ha ha ha, look, their gas tank's open." And she looks at us and she said, "Should I just get out and close it?" And we were like, "No, don't do that." She was really funny. She thought that was really funny. And every time I would try to take a picture or a video of her, she would look at herself and she would go, It was so cute. Anyway, she could have been funnier, but she wasn't. It was a disappointment. I'm just kidding. It wasn't a disappointment. She got her teeth out. She's healing. Everything's good. She's still in some pain, but we're happy that she's good and well and on her way to healing. Okay, so something else that happened to me that day is I got my taxes done. I got my taxes done that evening, and like an idiot, I forgot 2 important pieces of paper. Anyways, we weren't able to finish our taxes, but we did get to hear what we were going to owe. You guys, it took everything I had not to stop off somewhere and eat my sorrows away. But you know what? I didn't. And taxes continued into the next day, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. It was kind of traumatic. Taxes are always kind of traumatic. Those of you that have to pay in taxes, you know what I'm talking about. Every time you debate, is it worth having a business? Is it worth it? Is it worth the taxes? Taxes stink. Death and taxes. Anyways, enough of that. Enough of taxes. Ireland was great, but taxes we don't like. But taxes, they affected me. All right, we are on day 4. The morning of day 4, I weighed 144.3, and that is a loss of 4.8 pounds. Yay! Yay me! I lost 4.8 pounds in 4 days. That's awesome. I hope you guys are losing a lot of weight. Let me know. Comment in the thing down below. Tell me how much you've lost so far on day 4. All right, my blood pressure. Where's my blood pressure on day 4? Let me tell you what happened. My little book, if you will remember, it was green. This is not green. I put it in the car with me. My husband's vehicle so that we could go to taxes and I could make sure and keep track of everything. It was his work truck. Where's the book? Nobody knows. So I am missing my blood pressure and my heart rate for the morning and the evening of day 4. Everything else, my electronic equipment that I use to take it, keeps up with it. Like, so I can just go back and look on my blood glucose what it was, or on my ketone meter what it was, but my blood pressure machine, it's cranky. It doesn't want to do that for me. It can, it just doesn't want to. Stupid blood pressure machine. Anyways, so we're going to go on to my blood glucose, which was 105. Let us look at what stress does. It raises the blood glucose level. And the insulin, it comes to get the glucose, and we put on fat. Anyways, I say that a lot. I should probably... Let's try not to do that. Okay. So, what would have caused me to be so stressed so early in the morning? Number 1, setting 2 alarms to make sure that I got up in order to get Ireland to the dental surgeon in time. Number 2, I knew I was going to have taxes that day. Number 3, I knew Ireland was going to go through surgery. Oh, stress, didn't hardly sleep. All of those things, can I even talk? All of those things are going to raise your glucose levels, okay? Probably not going to lose weight tomorrow. I already know the answer. I didn't. I still had ketones. I had 5.5, not 5. I had 0.5 ketones. I'm striving for 1 or better. It depends on who you listen to, who you study. Over 5 is like considered in ketosis for some people. Over 8 is considered in ketosis for some people, and over 9. I don't know. Everybody has a different opinion, so I'm looking for 1. Everybody's got a different opinion. Okay. So, later on that night, I'm shocked, but my blood glucose was only 96. Remember, I can't give you my blood pressure or my heart rate because I lost my book, but I got a cuter one. See, it's way cuter. And I can fit it in my purse. It's so much easier. Okay. So, taxes and surgeries aside, let's see what I ate. What did I eat on such a stressful day where I wasn't home at all? I'll tell you. Okay. I made my coffee in the morning the same. Can you guys see that? It was like this magical fuzzy. Is there such thing? All right. I made my coffee the same way I normally do, but I put it in all of my cups of coffee into one big container. So I had 2 cups of coffee, each with 1 tablespoon or 30 grams of Kerrygold butter. I had 20 grams of MCT oil. I had some stevia, some Ceylon cinnamon, and then 30 grams as well of heavy whipping cream. I blended it up with my little blender. I took it with me, and it was great. Okay, and then when we stopped at the Sonic, I got a supersonic breakfast burrito without the flour tortilla. So they just give it to you in like a boat. And what that has on it, it's just like this boat. It has on it approximately 2 eggs, some cheese, the tiniest sliver of tomato, a few onions, some jalapenos, and it comes with tater tots, but I fed those to Ireland's puppies. And then for lunch, they ordered in Payway. So what did I get at Payway? I got steamed chicken, just plain steamed chicken with vegetables. So it came with a few carrots and some broccoli. I asked for broccoli instead of sugar snap peas because those suckers are a little high in carbs. They're higher than carrots. I don't really eat the carrots, I just ate the broccoli. But I wasn't feeling so well, so I didn't eat much of that. Why wasn't I feeling well? Let me tell you a little something about MCT oil that I had to figure out the hard way. The very hard way. When I have MCT oil, I cannot have any jalapenos that day. I can have them the next day, but if I have them that day, I end up in severe stomach distress. I end up with a little bit of a bowel exorcism. Oh, lovely little story I'm telling you. So it's been a while, right, since I've had MCT oil. So I didn't put two and two together. I just thought nerves were getting to me because I was stressed out about my baby. I was stressed out about taxes. Yeah, I just thought, oh, it's too much stress. So we went on to taxes. Breathe in, breathe out. We sat in traffic for 30 minutes on the way up there. Can we say stress? This video is going to be titled Stress. It's not. It's day 4. I hope your day 4 is beautiful and wonderful and magical. Okay, so afterwards for dinner, some days we have a celebration dinner after taxes, and some days we have a we feel sorry for ourselves dinner after taxes. This was a we feel sorry for ourselves dinner. But we went to Saltgrass. So I ordered 4 range rattlers, gluten-free. So there's no breading, nothing. And what those are is, you're gonna kill me, jalapenos with Monterey Jack cheese and grilled shrimp inside. And those are grilled. I love them. They're amazing. You should try them. But not if you have MCT oil in the morning. So I got their Gulf Coast steak and shrimp. I had the 8-ounce steak, medium rare, and I had the shrimp grilled, no gluten, no nothing, no yuckies. There was some butter that I put on the steak. It was good. Okay, so I only ate about half the steak and like 2 of the shrimp because my stomach was upset. I can't imagine why. You dummy. So all the way home, why is my stomach upset? Have a little issue about the time I got home. As I'm sitting on the throne, I realize, oh, curse you, MCT oil. It wasn't stress, it was the MCT oil. I figured that out by tracking. I already know this about myself, but I forgot. And then I had to remember again. Don't do that to yourself. Remember the first time. Anyways, let's see what I had to drink and if I had any snacks. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I had a Coke Zero. Oh, I had some more brie. Guess what else I had? Macadamia nut butter. I have the same thing all the time. I find the people who have the same thing all the time, over and over, as long as they've got good guts so they don't become allergic to things, they're the healthiest. Like, they are really healthy. Anyways, stop saying anyways. It sounds fine in my head, but on video, out there in the world, it sounds like, anyways. Today, what is wrong with me? Okay, so I've probably already given you this stuff, but in case I didn't, ta-da, here are the percentages. And here are the totals on what I ate. I ate out 3 times in one day, and I didn't go over my carbs. Yay! Holla! Party for April. I hope you didn't go over your carbs. I don't care what kind of day it is. If I can make it through yesterday, today, what day was it? Day number 4? Then you can make it. You can do it. Could have been a worse day. Praise the good Jesus that it wasn't, but it could have been. Okay, so is there anything else I'm not telling you? Is there any funny story? No, that's it. I'm done with that day. Day 4. See you later. You can go. Just go home. Go home, day 4.